mga kaibigan, itong Sunday ang ating day 1. So itong day 2 ng series natin ngayon. So ang Happy Feet hindi pa nakakapaglaro. Pero ang Signal Ultra, or rather Signal Ultra and Suha, Execration, and PLDT Smart Omega naglaro na. So mayroon ng idea ang Happy Feet kung paano nila lalaruin or strategize against these two teams or these three teams.
Yep, exactly. So yun na nga. So Happy Feet, sila naman yung nag-rest nung Sunday. So they're gonna be chilling for now. As we see on the screen, PLDT Smart Omega versus Suha Execration Punishers will be our first series of today. But like you said, yep, Happy Feet, they haven't played a game. So chill lang muna sila nung Sunday. They got to see kung paano yung Omega, kung paano yung Execration, paano sila maglaro. Yeah, same with Signal Ultra din and BREN EPRO. So yep. That's how it is so far, and back to us. Oh,
yung standing pala natin, kailangan natin mapakita sa mga players natin ito. Pero talking about the players or the teams na maglalaro sa atin ngayon, we have PLDT Smart Omega, mga kaibigan. Ito na nga, PLDT Smart Omega, sila ang nasa top ng ating chart at the moment. There we go. Thank you so much. We have 2 wins for PLDT Smart Omega. Sabi mo nga kanina, every win will give you 2 points. So sila ang nasa top ng leaderboard natin ngayon. And ang top 2 naman is Signal Ultra Warriors with 1 win and 1 lose, 2 points. Top 3, we have Suha Execration Punishers, 1 win, 1 loss, and 2 points.
Yep, and like we said earlier, on here in 4th place, Happy Feet Emperors, they were able to relax on Sunday, and BREN EPRO unfortunately lost all of their games on Sunday, so they're currently sitting at 0 points. And yep, so every team is going to be able to meet each other. Walang taga-tagawan dito, walang tagawan.
Lahat maglalaban-laban yung mga yan.
Lahat talaga maglalaban-laban. So well, that's good. You know, at least we're going to be able to see each team go up against each other so they can prove that they are the best of the best.
Yep. And syempre, ang Omega, sila ang Goliath ngayon, mga kaibigan. They're living up to their name. Kailangan sila ang Alpha, sila ang Omega. 4 points. Pero tignan natin sa series na to kung sakaling makaka 8 points pa sila or talaga 2-0. Maybe not. But every win is 2 points, mga kaibigan.
Exactly. And well, since we have yung first matchup of the day, game 1, or yung first dito sa ano natin, or okay, so yung first naman dun sa table natin, di ba, is Omega. They're gonna be playing against the second place kagad mismo, which is yung Suha Execration.
Yeah. So ito nga, mga kaibigan, wag na wag kayong aalis, magbabalik ang The Nationals after a very short break. We'll be right back. What's up, guys? And again, we are back. And grabe, let's talk about the teams na maglalaro sa atin ngayon.
Yes.
PLDT Smart Omega, sabi natin kanina, sila nakakuha ng 2-0 dominating sweep nung Sunday. So let's talk about PLDT Omega.
Yep, so yun na nga, let's talk about PLDT Smart Omega first.
Smart Omega.
Yep, captain naman of this team is gonna be Aaron Ron Perez. Tayo na nga, actually, kita na natin sila dyan. And the next player is gonna be Palos or Jin Mari Lamatao. Pedro Angelo F. King de Paula is going to be the next player. Yaj naman, or JC Yaj Garan, Jonas Nasjo Samonte, and they do have a substitute as well, which is going to be si Mark Anthony Rob Urbina. And so as we see on the screen, sila yung nanalo. Kita mo naman, they should be confident coming into this matchup for sure.
They're just flexing their muscles. Kitang-kita mo na kung gaano ka-confident ang PLDT Smart Omega. Sa picture pa lang, kitang-kita mo na talagang, well, we will put you down, we were flexing our muscles, we will dominate the game.
Yeah.
From day one, what a spectacular, sila ang unang-unang naglaro. And looking at the screen right now, we have Suha Execration Punishers, mga kaibigan. We have Kimuel Rodis for the team captain, Erin Jasper Japoy Ferrer, D3 GRN Aurelio, Arnold BHM Garcia, Marvin Yaha Canlas, and of course their team coach, Jeffrey Fox Fortunato.
Yep, exactly. So again, let's just go back to the matchup itself. PLDT Smart Omega. I sort of just want to point out a few key players na muna. And I think everything that anyone can say about PLDT Smart Omega is Siyaj. He's the most experienced, siya yung pinaka-decorated. He's won some tournaments naman like Joint Dota Season 11 and 12 or Pro Dota Cup and C number 10. Pero with Joint Dota, he was with Execration themselves, so he was on another team. Doon naman sa kabila with the Pro Dota Cup, he did win it with or he sumali siya with Happy Feet. So he's actually had a bit of experience with some of the other teams na nandito, like Execration and Happy Feet. And I did see the first game naman on Sunday. Sobrang solid yung lane niya doon. He was playing an ogre na parang he won the lane all by himself pretty much, na nahirapan din yung kabilang side. Pero I think it was due to strategic parang maganda rin yung draft nila. Pero another player that I also want to highlight here, si Palos.
Ayun.
Yeah, I think everyone can say, uy, grabe naman yung plays ni Palos. The dazzling plays, yung pag-shine niya doon. I think we can see that he can carry a team talaga na. Ayun, dun sa first game niya noon in that series was Nature's Prophet. Dun na medyo nahirapan yung BREN EPRO. Second game, it was a bit more even, but he was playing Morphling then, and I think everyone can say that this kid can play. This kid can play for sure.
And also experience, ang laking bagay para sa mga team. Kasi dito mo, pumunta ka ng Happy Feet, nagkaroon ka ng experience sa ibang team. So also, meron kang idea kung paano maglaro yung mga individual players. So that will give you an edge, especially if yung kalaban mo is talagang matagal mo nang kasama.
Exactly.
Ito naman, sa Suha Execration sa mga kaibigan, sila ang pinakamatagal, sila ang pinaka-veterano sa esports ng PH Esports, most experienced team in the league. Na bumuo sila ng 2014 up until now. Sobrang solid ng draft and also ng playstyle ng Team Suha Execration Punishers. At siyempre si Kimo. Si Kimo, walang Dota player na hindi nakakakilala kay Kimo. Ganun siya ka-solid na team captain. Strategically wise sa drafting, pasok na pasok at huling-huli na ang timpla ng Suha Execration. Siya rin ang pinakamatagal sa company ng Suha Execration Punishers.
Yep, exactly. And I think both of these teams, they have experience naman sa international tournaments and in the international scene. But I would like to highlight as well, for Suha Execration, the team itself, there have been some stars that have played on Execration. And I'm sure that a lot of you know si Abed, si DJ, mga naglaro na yan sa Execration. So it's a very I mean it's a team with history, Execration. Yun yung masasabi ko.
Yung lahat ng mga pro players, well, adding to what you mentioned earlier, kay DJ, kay Abed, galing silang Execration. So it means maraming information silang nakuha sa kanilang old team, which is Execration, para pumunta sa higher level ops, which is the pro team. Ang dami ng mga, hindi lang pang local, rather, ang gusto kong sabihin mga kaibigan, pang international pa ang labanan natin ngayon. At ako na-excite ako sa laro natin ngayon na to. This is game 1, our first series today. At sobrang exciting. Aggressive ang mga players natin ngayon, especially yung mga teams. At mamaya ipapakilala natin yan. Yeah,
for sure. Pero something that I want to point out for this tournament is hindi siya magfa-follow talaga ng international meta. Siyempre, may sarili tayo kasing culture dito sa Philippines. We have our own traditions, we have our own culture in terms of the game.
Yes.
And I think a lot of big teams, siyempre yung mga nandun sa international level na yun, all the way up there, they have strategic kind of like plays,
parang meta, may sarili tayong meta.
Yeah, sa atin naman, sobrang aggressive. Nung makita mo, sa games nun, palagi may bakbakan, palagi may namamatay. Dito doon, may gank na nangyari doon. Pagkabuhay, magtitipi, namamatay din ka agad, diba? So, at least masasabi kasi natin, our meta is entertaining.
Indeed. Kasi mapapansin mo, ang isa sa mga traits ng mga Pinoy ang pagiging agresibo. Well, I'm not generally saying at na, pero when it comes to Dota,
Yeah.
when it comes to
Comparing to the
playing
other-
online games,
yeah.
MOBA especially, sobrang competitive natin. Ayaw natin na tayo natatalo. Gagawin natin lahat para manalo.
Yep.
And it shows, tingin ko itong dalawang team na to, sila yung teams na pwedeng magawing example na ito ang trait ng Pinoy.
Yeah.
Sportsmanship, aggressiveness, and of course, enjoying the game.
For sure, for sure. But again, PLDT Smart Omega, it's their chance to pull way ahead. So sila yung nasa top na nga. If they defeat Suha Execration Punishers here,
Ako.
they will go all the way up to 8 points.
Ang layo na nun. Kasi ang top 2 lang is 2 points, then ikaw 4 points na. Kapag naka 2-0 ka ulit, ay ang dami ng, kumbaga parang secured ka na. Ang layo na ng habulin. Well, pwede ko pa rin maabutan, but still, it will give you a lot of time to study the rest of the teams na mag-compete. Kasi lahat kasi sila magkasama-sama eh.
Yeah. And syempre, I mean, it gives you a huge boost of confidence.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Moral pati. Oo nga. So ito mga kaibigan, syempre medyo nabitin ang ating pag-uusap pero magbabalik tayo. Huwag na huwag kayong aalis. Babalik ang The Nationals.
And we're back. You are still tuned into the Nationals with Laika Mea, your courtside reporter of the day. It's going to be an exciting day indeed as we witness the battle between PLDT Smart Omega and Suha Execration Punishers. Behind the scenes, I was able to have a quick word with Aaron Ron Perez, the team captain for Team PLDT Smart Omega. And according to him, after winning 2 games against BREN EPRO, they are feeling competitive, or they're feeling confident against their competitors for today. He says that he also has a huge amount of respect for this team, especially since he was part of their team too before. Team PLDT Smart Omega has their picks ready, and they say that Team Execration better watch out. To stay updated on the latest happenings in the National, be sure to follow us on all socials at THNationals over on Twitter, Instagram, and on Facebook. Now brace yourselves as we witness the battle of supremacy between PLDT Smart Omega and Suha Execration Punishers. Now let's move on over to our casters for the first pick. Tads and Nate, take it away.
Tell you guys about that we are live as well on the national TV, on pay TV at One Sports and EGG Network via Signal TV and on Free TV at ESPN 5 and 5 Plus. And the Nationals would also like to thank PayMaya, our official digital payments partner.
Yep. All right. So hopefully we'll be able to go into the draft soon. But ano ba yung mga highlights siguro? I think makita talaga natin bakbakan eh.
Bakbakan
I'm pretty
talaga
sure
yan,
that's gonna be
tol.
what's
Nako.
gonna happen through the next series or through yung mga games na yan. But heroes that we can expect maybe.
Yung mga meta heroes kasi ngayon, papansin natin yung mga Razor, mga Life Stealer. Pero I think bro, pwede nating sabihin na pag-usapan kung ano yung Dota.
Yeah,
Bigyan
okay.
natin ng mga viewers natin kasi syempre, ito tayo, nasa live television tayo. We also have our Facebook. Ang lakas na ng digital media natin, ng reach natin ngayon.
Yeah.
So, meron ng mga nanonood ng mga magulang, mga nanay, syempre yung mga anak nila nanonood, mga mahilig mag-Dota, lola, lolo, at syempre mga tito at tita. Ano nga ba ang Dota?
Alright, well, Dota, so siyang video game obviously, but once you're inside the game, it consists of two sides, Radiant and Dire, divided by a river. So syempre makita natin 10 yung mga players natin, 'di ba? So 5 versus 5 siya. So 5 dito sa Dire, 5 naman dun sa Radiant. And well, yung pinaka-objective naman ng laro, how do you win the game is by destroying the other's ancient. So parang agawan base, 'di ba? Parang
agawan base yan. Kaya nga ang meaning kasi ng Dota is defense of the ancient. You need to destroy the opposite side na ancient nila para manalo.
Yep.
Kaibigan, hindi kailangan ang kills. Pero habang nag-explain nga tayo, ito na
Yes.
ang ating Game 1, our first series today. We have PLDT Smart Omega playing on the Radiant side and Suha Execration Punishers on the Dire side.
Alright, well, give me some time to see
Nakaka-excite.
mga bans dito ng Omega will be Bounty Hunter, Razor as well as Oracle. So mga napansin mo, mga nabanggit mo nga kanina, Razor, di ba?
Razor kasi with the mobility and also with the current meta right now, ang laking impact niyan sa Razor. But looking at the bans of Suha Execration Punishers, this is Ember Spirit ban, and Nature's Prophet ban, and also Shen. Ito napapansin natin mga pseudo picks mga cheesy strats na pwedeng gawin ng mga teams natin. With the Nature's Prophet, he can go on a different lane. Laging may +1 yan sa bawat lane. Kung sakaling humingi man lang ng tulong, o kahit mga core heroes or kahit makagank yung mga support heroes, laging mayroong Nature's Prophet. So it's a good idea for Suha Execration Punishers to remove the Nature's Prophet from the play.
Yep, especially since PLDT Smart Omega nanalo sila nung Game 1 nila ng first series nung Sunday. They played si Palos yung naglaro ng Nature's Prophet doon, diba? And he was everywhere. He was just TPing bot, TPing top, TPing mid, kung saan na nagti-TP para lang patayin or teleport para patayin or pag-push, diba?
So ang sakit talaga ng Nature's Prophet na yan. But looking at the picks, mga kaibigan, ng Suha Execration Punishers, we have a Leshrac and an Sven combination. Sa mga bago nanonood, mga kaibigan, itong si Leshrac kasi, squishy hero siya. Kasi meron tayong consist of strength, agility, and intelligence heroes. Most of the time, meron kasi mga roles na merong pusher, anti-push, merong going for kills only, for support heroes. So, itong si Leshrac, yung skill set niya, mga kaibigan, more on magical damage. Pero meron siyang isang unique na skill, which is the Diabolic Edict, physical attack na pwedeng bumasag, structural damage. Kasi meron tayong mechanic na hindi tumatama ang skills sa mga tore. So itong skill ni Leshrac is sobrang unique. Tumatago siya sa tore, and this is one of the best ways for Suha Execration Punishers to deal an amount or massive amount of damage when it comes to structures of PLDT Smart Omega.
Exactly, and syempre, yung sa PLDT Smart Omega naman, they're not gonna let the other side push.
Hindi pwede.
Meron silang Shadow Shaman as well as Beastmaster, both very, very, very potent pushers. Yung Shadow Shaman, pwede siya maglapag ng mga Mass Serpent wards. yung mga wards na yan, they can right-click the towers itself. So nakakatulong mag-take ng mga towers yan. So we were explaining earlier na may agawan base, di ba? Meron akong ancient, meron akong ancient. Pero between this, may tatlong lane din. So each lane, meron din mga tatlong towers as well as a barracks sitting around the third tower din.
Siyempre, bago mo basagin yung second tower, kailangan mo muna basagin yung pinakaunang-una, which is the tier 1 tower. Sa top lane, middle lane, and sa bottom lane. Kasi hindi ka pwedeng parang pumasok ka na lang sa bahay tapos papasagin mo yung ancient.
Siyempre may mga defense ka din.
Oo.
May mga towers ka din.
But looking at the picks right now, after picking at Leshrac, meron tayong Sven and also a Grimstroke. Grimstroke, mga kaibigan. At nakita naman natin tong Grimstroke na to, itong ultimate niya. Imbis na isang ultimate, kasi isa siya sa mga effective support heroes na malaki ang impact when it comes to team fight with this ultimate. Dalawa ang pwede niya ma-stun from Sven. At ina-amplify niya rin lalo. And also the mobility. Kahit wala siyang slow, pero yung mechanic na hindi kayo pwede maglayo dalawa. Sobrang hirap nun. On the side of PLD Smart Omega, one of the best ways to control the hero on the front lines, also on the back lines.
Yep, exactly. Rightly so. And the next picks naman for Execration is gonna be Doom. So Doom, it's gonna be able to counter Juggernaut ng little bit because si Juggernaut, meron siyang spin or yung Blade Fury.
Blade Fury, yeah.
And so it will be able to negate yung magical damage naman ng Leshrac. Pero if kunwari gusto niyang tumakbo yung Juggernaut, mag-spin lang din siya. Pero pwede kasi siyang ma-doom during yung spin na yun. So yun yung isang counter din naman doon. And I guess yung pick naman na Dazzle na yun is to be able to help tank up for the side ng Omega, and meron din siyang isang skill which is tawag shadow, yung Grave. So pwede niyang ma-delay yung death ng kalaban. Pero it's gonna be a Lich last pick. So
ito
Dazzle Core
natin.
to?
Dazzle Core indeed, ang nakikita ko dito. Plus with the Lich King, mga kaibigan, well, ayaw nilang ibigay Ayaw nilang ibigay yung Lich King sa Suha Execration since meron silang Grimstroke na pwedeng i-multiply yung kanyang Chain Frost. So they will take it themselves. And one of the good things with Lich is kaya niya agad umikot. Or rather, pwede siyang umikot, pero pwede rin siyang maging lane support na tinatawag natin na position 5. Kaya niya mag-push out ng creep wave. It will be easier for the core heroes to get those last hits kasi sobrang importante ng last hit natin. Doon ka makakuha ng gold and also experience. So it will be easier for you and also for your core to get their items necessary kapag umatagal o medyo lumalayo na yung game natin. Mid-game, late game, yun ang pinaka-importanteng bagay sa larong Dota.
And for the uninformed, gold is a currency inside the game. Pwede kang bumili ng mga items. Yung mga items na yan, nakakatulong sa'yo to be able to gain an advantage over the other side. So, pwede kang bumili ng mga, kunwari, BKB. It'll help you become magic immune. So, dito naman sa side ng Execration, Legion Commander.
Okay. So, we have a Legion Commander now para sa Suha Execration Punisher. So, tingin ko, once na nag-level 6 na ang Legion Commander, dun na magsisimula ang aggression play ng Suha Execration Punishers. With this amount of damage plus the duel. Kasi ang mechanic kasi ng Legion Commander, mga kaibigan, para sa mga hindi pa nakakaalam, pag si Legion Commander, ginamit niya ang kanyang ultimate, which is the duel, kakalabanan mo siya 1 versus 1 or 1 versus 4. Kasi may nangyayaring ganun yung mga parang kasama yung mga support para umikot, para mag-gank. Ang tinatawag natin na gank is yung taking an enemy by surprise. Wala silang idea. So, pag nanalo siya ng duel, mga kaibigan, makakuha siya ng permanent attack damage that will really scales in the late game. Ang laking bagay ito para sa Suha Execration. So PLDT Smart Omega needs to play carefully, especially with this Legion Commander pick by Suha Execration Punishers.
Well, looking at the drafts, medyo pantay. I think it just comes down to who's hungrier for the win, maybe, di ba?
Tama.
Kasi bakbakan palagi nakita natin between the teams dito sa tournament na to nung Sunday, di ba? Daming kills or sa first 10 minutes pa lang, daming action ka agad.
So, napansin ko nga, first 2 minutes, meron na agad 4 kills So, that's an average 2 kills per minute, man. And that's way too fast. At, syempre, itong dalawang teams na to, sobrang prepared na sila sa isa't isa. Especially for Suha Execration's Punishers, which is they know that nagko-compete sila sa isa sa mga nag-dominate nung day 1 natin itong Sunday, which is the PLDT Smart Omega. But let's see, mga kaibigan, kung ano nga ba ang magiging outcome ng ating laro natin na to. Sobrang excited kahit ako, kahit si Nathan, sobrang excited na para i-cast natin to. At syempre, don't forget to share and also share our stream, facebook.com/PHNationals, also on Twitter, Instagram, PHNationals. At mamaya-maya onte, magsisimula na ang ating game. Pero naputol yung usapan natin kanina tungkol sa Dota tuloy kasi lumabas na yung drafting natin. So while we are waiting for the draft, let's go ahead and give you a little bit of knowledge para sa mga nanonood natin na hindi gaano familiar sa laro na Dota.
Well, like we said, meron yung mga core heroes, meron yung mga support, and well, let's just jump right into it actually. I think the best way to learn is to be able to just watch and see what happens.
Oo. So ito na nga mga kaibigan, this is game 1 on our series of 2. First series tonight, we have Pldt Smart Omega versus Suha Execration Punishers. Pero wala tayong time na makapag-introduce sa mga players natin. Si Japoy dito, tumatakbo away from Yaj. But again, the boar with the slow mechanic, pwede sila mag-dish out ng additional damage para lang maubos yung kanilang mga restored items na binili nila at the very first start of the game.
Well, pantay naman nakuha nila dun. So, ang purpose nung kung bakit sila nandun is to be able to get the bounty runes. So yung bounty rune na yun, it will give you gold. And yung gold, like I said earlier, nakakatulong yun sa'yo para makakuha ka ng mga items.
Oo, kasi yung mga items na yun, especially sobrang importante yan sa mga core heroes. Kasi yung mga core heroes natin or mga carry heroes.
Yung courier!
Grabe yun mga kaibigan. 125 gold given to every players of Suha Execrations by taking that courier kill. At malaking impact na rin yan. Malaking start yan for the side of Suha Execrations.
So, yan, well played by the Lich there. Getting that courier and mahirapan na tuloy yung mid na Legion Commander dito.
Hindi makakuha, hindi niya kayang kunin yung mga items na na kayang i-deliver ng courier. Kailangan niya bumalik sa well nila.
Exactly. Well,
pero itong laning matchup natin, medyo maganda-ganda. We have Grimstroke and Doom playing against the Juggernaut and the Lich King. As you can see, mga kaibigan nyo, nasa upper left-hand corner ng screen natin is yun yung tinatawag natin na last hit. Yun yung counter para malaman natin kung ilan yung successful na takes ng mga creeps sa mga core heroes, especially sa mga individual players natin.
Yep, exactly. Well, looking at the matchups naman, I mean, nakita na natin yung draft. I'm not sure. Kasi Execration, I think they really need to shut down Palos dito sa early game pa lang. Para lang din medyo mahirapan pala yung Omega to be able to come back into the mid game. Although sinasyo naman dito sa mid on his Dazzle, well, he will be able to try and help and make space para naman kay Palos. Para naman si Palos later on in the game makapagwala.
Makapagwala. Speaking of nagwawala, ito na nga grabe. Hinahampas lagi si Palos dito. Pero na-force nila na nagamitin agad yung healing ward, but then again the Blade Fury, Grimstroke trying to run away, one more hit and that should be enough. Palos will be those going to take the first blood in favor of Pldt Smart Omega.
Alright, well, Omega getting that first start. It's a good start for Palos. First kill napunta na sa kanya, madedelay na tuloy yung konting levels and maybe yung items naman dun sa kabila because of that kill. So Palos starting off great here and that's what Pldt Smart Omega needs to do.
Kasi yun ang kailangan na agad ibigay yung mga last hit or rather yung mga kills sa mga core hero para makapag-farm sila mabilis. And with this one kill in the name of Palos, mas madali na siya makakuha ng item, and other than the item is your experience, which will provide you additional skill points para mas madali ka makapatay. Ito na nga ang shackles coming in from F-King, but the damage not enough with Yaj at gagamitan pa nga ng Taunt. Wow! Ganyan siya confident na hindi nyo kayang patayin pero mukhang naghahanap na Pldt Smart Omega, tinamaan ng stun plus the connection from the Leshrac. Will it be enough? No, I don't think so, but it's taking a lot of damage here from the tower shots. Yaj trying to run away, but one more hit from Yaj. He will be successful to do so. Kimo will go down and taking another kill. 1-for-1 exchange for both teams, mga kaibigan. Pero si Japoy nakikipagmana pa rin kay Yaj and they will just end the engagement. What a small skirmish from the very first start of our 3 minutes pa lang, tol. Ganun pa lang kabilis, ganyan kaagad ka-action ang dalawang team natin.
Exactly. Uy, si Yaha dito, maaray. But he's not gonna be able to make it out. The poison touch!
The poison touch, man!
Yun lang, namatay si Legion Commander dito naman sa mid, pero doon naman sa top.
Top lane naman, we have another connection of the stun. Japoy looking for a kill here. Tingnan mo mga dalawang hits pa, but the Warcry giving him additional movement speed and also armor. But F-King decided to run away, but the Diabolic Edict, the stun, tama nga ba? Hindi, pinapump niya lang ang kanyang stun. Making sure, or looking for a good angle na tatama si F-King. Pero ito na nga, may stun na naman, the follow-up, but it's not enough damage since nasa loob sila ng Tier 1 tower. Medyo delikado si Yaj naman ang ipagmanap. Kailangan niya pa rin mag-ingat dito, but will it be enough though? Oh, the damage, the Fairy Fire, the clutch plays, plus the shackle!
And the dodge!
Wow, the dodge, mga microhan, mga kaibigan. Ibang klase ang microhan ng dalawang teams natin, pero hindi pa rin tapos ang skirmish natin. F-King trying to chase the Leshrac. One more hit, and that is enough. The Ether Shock will seal the deal. Another kill on the side of PLDT Smart Omega.
Grabe yun, sobrang low na lahat. And not just that, we have action going on in the other lanes as well. Si Lich dito kanina, namatay sa bot, pero doon naman sa bot.
Nako, poison touch nga. Si Grimstroke, binato niya ang kanyang tinta, pero para lang makakuha ng last hit kasi alam na niya na mamamatay na siya.
Yep.
Ayun ang pinakamagandang practice dyan mga tol, is kapag alam mo mamamatay ka, subukan mong kumuha ng unting gold para at least hindi ganun kasakit kapag namatay ka. Kasi nauubusan tayo ng gold pag namamatay. Oo, so makakuha ka naman ng unti, at least manenegate yung ganung klaseng loss.
Exactly. So, parang kumbaga, you're trying to salvage a little bit of your life kasi mamamatay ka rin naman na kagad. Pero 5 minutes, here comes our second bounty rune. Ang tanong, ano ang makukuha ng Execration dito? Ayan, tatlong nakuha nila and 1 bounty rune is going the way of Omega naman dito.
Oo, ang laking factor kasi niyan sa early game eh. Kasi once na nakakuha ng bounty rune, kahit yung mga supports na hindi nakakuha ng bounty rune is magkakaroon ng gold. Gold para sa lahat mga kaibigan. Kaya ganyan ka-importante, lumalabas yan every 5 minutes of the game.
Exactly. So starting from 0, 5 onwards after that. So 0, 5, 10. Although dito naman sa top lane, Leshrac is gonna be chased.
Oh, may shackle na naman si Yaj. Normal the damage is enough. And ganun lang kalambot si Leshrac mga kaibigan. Pero kapag dish out naman ng damage, dun siya lumalamang. Si Japoy trying to man up against F-King. But F-King is just making sure of the shackles again. But there will be no follow-up since sobrang lalim na nila. Dagbato ng stun si Japoy. Galit na galit. Isa pa. Warcry, one more hit. Will it be enough? It is enough. Japoy again with another kill. 6-3 mga kaibigan. Almost 6 minutes in. So we have at least an average 2 kills per minute.
Yep, for sure. I mean, Omega, yung top lane medyo maganda rin yung start para sa kanila. I think Yaj will be able to make that rotation and help out the other lanes mamaya-maya. At si Palos will be given that time to get his items, to get his levels, and be able to carry in the late game.
Oh. Ako pati ito si Grimstroke na ako kapag naging level 6 to kailangan mag-ingat kasi doon na siya iikot eh. Kasi si Grimstroke magaling siyang or maganda siyang pang lane support, sobra siyang versatile. So sobrang ano niya. Ito na nga habang sa top lane naman merong Warcry into a shackles. Yaj looking for binibilang niya kung ilang hero meron doon kasi Japoy may mamamatay pa rin yata. Uy, muntik pa. Well, he'll be successful. 260 gold will be given to F-King. At hindi pa rin sila tapos. Into a shackle. Leshrac will be caught. 2-4 nil exchange in favor of PLDT Smart Omega. Pwede sa bottom lane naman. Si Grimstroke, inahabol ng Blade Fury. Hindi pa rin sila tapos. He will be the one who's going to take that palos na naman. Nakakuha. Killing spree na. At mukhang makaka-juke pa nga yata. Meron damage yung apoy-apoy na yan mga kaibigan na nasa gilid ng Doom natin. So he needs to make sure that he will be able to juke this one out. Wow! The fog of war. Hindi siya nakita. Palos with the nice jukes.
Well played. I mean, he had Magic Wand there as well, so that helped him survive. And well, Palos is not going to be pressured too much dito sa may bottom lane. And like I said, the top lane is going very, very, very well for PLDT Smart Omega.
At talagang aggressive, nako-control nila yung mga core heroes. Yan kasi ang role pag offlane ka eh. Pero habang nangyayari nga yan, into a shackle. Pero double rotation! Hammer rotation! Here comes the duel! Ting, 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 ting! Mamananalo ka! This is the first duel victory of Yaha. Coming in. This is the revenge kill on the side of Suha Execrations. Ito ang kailangan nilang gawin.
Alright.
Ito ang kailangan nilang gawin para makahabol.
Exactly. Well, we're gonna go into a pause for now, but like we were saying, yung top lane, it was going very well for PLDT Smart Omega, but na-identify naman na Execration. Sabi nila, okay, it's starting to get a little bad up here up top. Let's shadow rotate naman yung Legion Commander natin, and he did, and successfully, after that 2-man Stormbolt.
Yeah.
It was great, man. It was great. Maganda naman yung follow-up dun. So Execration, bumabawi naman na ng konti, and the lead is not too far off. Less than 1k gold lead, kung makita natin dun sa taas, is going the way as an advantage for PLDT Smart Omega naman.
Oo, nakahabol sila. At ang ganda naman kasi naman talaga nung Stan A7 na yun. Sa pool yung dalawang heroes. At timing na rin na nandun si Legion Commander para makuha yung ganong first duel win nila. Nanginginig pa yung dito ni Dazzle. Napansin ko lang, nanginginig. Medyo tensionado, si Dazzle natin ngayon. At tayo nagbabalik nga mga kaibigan habang nakapause ang laro natin. Ang ganda. Ako, hindi ako makapaniwala with the double stun and also with the aggressiveness of both of these teams.
Yep.
Alam talaga nila, nag-aaral sila, they did their homework Nagpuwet sila, pinag-aralan nila yung ibang team. So, tingin ko sobrang pantay yung laro natin ngayon.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's still a little early in the game. Para naman hindi masyadong masabi natin na, uy, they're leading, sila na kagad panalo. Anything can happen in the next how many minutes? We don't even know. It could go up to 60 minutes. It can be over in 30 minutes. Pero din kasi, yung start kasi dun sa top ng PLDT Smart Omega, it was really good. And makita mo, sobrang malapit na si Shadow Shaman sa kanyang level 6. And once he gets that level 6, pwede na maging siya na yung mag-rotate to the other lanes. He can take these towers early and the pressure will continue. But there we go. Yep, let's go back to the game.
So ito na mga kaibigan. Let's go back to the game. The game is already resumed. There we go. So 9-5 mga kaibigan, 8 minutes in. At syempre lamang pa rin. Hindi man nagkakalayo ang net worth ng PLDT Smart Omega against Suha, pero ang aggression and also the kill count is in favor of PLDT Smart Omega.
Exactly. Like we can see here, dun sa top left naman, the net worth is going the way of PLDT Smart Omega. Dazzle as well as Juggernaut, they're starting out pretty well in this game. Ang problema na lang is si Doom naman dito sa bot lane. So, yung top, di ba, maganda yung start. Pero dito naman sa top, the roar.
Top lane, the primal roar into stun setup. Enough ba yun? Merong pull coming in from Lich. But siya ang magiging target, mga kaibigan. Pero ini-ignore nila sa Yaj. Yaj, nakapokus pa rin kay Japoy. Japoy sinusubukan tumakbo. Makakatakbo nga ba siya? And Yaj will be the one's going to take that kill. 240 gold will be given to him. Pero hindi pa rin sila tapos. Mukhang si Ron, makahanap ng gandang pwesto with the slow from the Ice Blast. Yaj still pursuing this Leshrac. Tinamaan siya ng boar, but the slow, nasa high ground na siya, medyo delikado na yun. Discipline is the key.
Yun na nga, as we see Shadow Shaman, he's making those rotations, si F-King dito, although they will back off for now as marami na rin na kasing nag-rotate dito sa side ng Execration para ma-defend naman yung tower na yun.
Grabe nga naman talaga. Itong mga rotation na nakikita natin na ito mga kaibigan is para makahanap ka ng kills. Yun yung isa sa mga task or mga roles, responsibilities ng support heroes.
Exactly.
And other than rotation, syempre, nakikita natin kasi meron tayong fog of war eh. Yun yung parang dilim sa mapa na napapansin natin. Kailangan natin ng ward maglagay doon.
So,
pati information na rin yun. Information na makukuha from the team.
For sure. And dagdagan mo pa ng factor na yung Beastmaster dito, pwede siya mag-summon ng Hawk.
Exactly.
And the Hawk, he can put it anywhere on the map. And the Hawk will just fly there. It will provide you with a lot of vision on the map. Pero Doom naman, binagsak dito sa baba.
Ako sa bottom lane. Medyo nag-mix cast yung tinta. Pero I think it will be enough. Depende siguro kung madedenay siya. Madedenay nga ba? Hindi siya madedenay. This is BHM taking out Palos. Pero di pa rin sila tapos. F-King with a nice shackle inside the tier 1 tower. No, the damage not enough since sobrang kurot nga naman talaga ni BHM, and that's the Doom bringer.
Yep, exactly. So first Doom used in this game, it's really good, pero dito naman sa top, my god, tuloy talaga yung talagang bakbakan natin. Grabe,
action action everywhere mga kaibigan. Ito na si Japoy, Primal Roar, nagkasabayan ng stun mga kaibigan, pero meron pa follow up. Necronomicon, humabol, napakasakit at si Nasjo ang makakuha ng kill na yun. At meron siyang Necronomicon, level 3 na yata yun as far as, yung tingin ko, level 3 na yata. So,
level 1
Necronomicon mga kaibigan. Wow, ganun kaagad yung aggressiveness sa kanya ibigay with the poison touch slow. Okay.
Nasjo.
Since wala agad siyang follow-up mahirap mag-commit ng duel mga kaibigan na hindi mo sigurado mapapatay. Pero ito nga, Mass Serpent Wards coming from the Shadow Shaman. The aggressiveness of this Shadow Shaman using the Mass Serpent Wards to, again, take down the first tower. So, vulnerable na yung second tower sa middle lane.
Exactly. So, again, you have to take each tower in that chronological order. So first tower, second tower, tapos yung third. After naman ng third, you have a barracks that's sitting right behind the tier 3 tower, which is malapit na dun sa ancient nung kalaban mo. And once mapatay mo lahat ng mga towers na yun, you can take the racks. And once the racks is down, you get big creeps. And those big creeps are gonna be harder to kill. They deal more damage, pero dito na naman sa top. A lot of...
Nako, nagkakaambahan na nga yung mga kaibigan. Here comes the Shackle and the rest of Suha Execration. God Strength nga, mukhang magamit pa sa ultimate from Grimstroke. Where's the damage? There's the double stun with the Grimstroke ultimate. Meron pa rin save, the grave. The save, mukhang mahabol yata, hindi pa rin siya mamatay. The Chain Frost, removing the rest of Suha Execrations. Chapoy, makakataas nga ba siya? Ito yung makaka-team wipe nga yata. Naku, meron pang Primal Roar in the stun.
It's gonna be a full team wipe for PLDT Smart Omega, so the rotations there are great. Pansinin mo pa, the Juggernaut, he's having a chill time at bottom. He's just farming, dude.
Apat lang yun tala.
Apat lang yun, 4v5. And as we see, the items are up for PLDT Omega to be able to take these fights. Na-delay din nung Grave pa naman din ng Dazzle na yun. And then the Chain Frost just to top it off.
Chain
it was
Frost,
great.
Man. Oh my goodness.
Yep, okay,
Wow.
so yeah, let's just go for a replay para makita natin kung ano talaga yung nangyari dun.
Grabe yan, tol. At ibang klase talaga. Ito na nga mga kaibigan, ang The Nationals replay. Again, ito yung ultimate pala ng ng Grimstroke. Plus the double stun coming from a God's Strength is Sven. At nagamit na nga yung kanilang grave, pero tagal na ma-micro sila. Si Grimstroke plus the Boar, the slow coming in, plus the Chain Frost, ripping the rest of Suha Execrations away and even forcing Japoy. Team wipe yun eh. Tingin ko na nabuhay lang na maaga si Leshrak.
Yep. Okay na yung rotation sa but the problem is, nag-cooldown yung Doom. Yung ultimate ni Doombringer, which is Doom na mismo ang pangalan ng skin niya, it was on cooldown. That was the problem. Kapag nakuha niya yun, nakasolven pa yung dalawa dun. So pag nakuha niya yung Doom, double Doom na sana yun. And it would have been probably a bigger difference in a fight. But the smoke up is gonna be here.
Noko, the Blink Dagger into a dual. Uhulihin nila si Dazzle, kung hindi yata enough. The damage not enough though, and the Omni Slash on the high ground. Si Grimstone matatama niya. One more hit, he will be the ones going to secure that kill. Master Rewards will be used on the high grounds. Pero hindi pa rin tapos. Si Doom makakatakbo pa nga rin yata. Makakatakbo na. The Flying Accent! Muntik na! Muntik na! Whoops! Sabi nga ni Yaha. But again, this is Pldt Smart Omega taking down the tier 2 turret on the top lane. The tier 2 tower, sobrang exposed. The glyph of fortification will be used para lang makontrol ang tempo and momentum ng Pldt Smart Omega.
Again, Execration, they were looking for another initiation. Sabi nila, okay, Blink Dagger na yung Legion Commander natin. Let's try to make something happen. So they smoked up as 3. The problem is, sobrang kunat nga ba naman din yung ginawa nila. Kulang pa yung damage. Wala ding follow-up din kasi. Although they had Doom at that point, the problem was the Doom was on the high ground. Hindi siya nakapag-follow up after ng Soulbind na yun. And dito naman sa Pldt Omega, they're gonna go for smoke on their own and try to maybe find another kill here. Si Japoy, delegado.
Primal Roar initiation into Wild Access plus the Shackle. Hindi ko makagalaw. Nasjo is already on a killing spree. 21-7 mga kaibigan, 14 minutes in. And we have a 7k net worth lead in favor of Pldt Smart Omega.
Exactly. I mean, it's looking pretty bad for Execration here. I think in terms of game plan, actually, nung draft pa lang, medyo naiisip ko na, I think Pldt Omega draft, it's quite good. It's quite good. But I didn't want to say because yung meta kasi natin, iba eh. Bakbakan kasi talaga.
Bakbakan talaga.
Hindi mo alam na, oy, maganda yung draft mo. But the draft isn't what's gonna decide the game. It'll help you win the game, pero din kasi execution is another thing.
Exactly.
And Pldt Smart Omega, they're executing it perfectly right now. Their game plan, they're on time right now.
Exactly, man. Well said, well said. Pati doon papasok yung yung team communication.
Yep.
Alam mo dapat kung cooldown yung ultimates mo, kailangan mo mag-save. Okay, let's wait for a couple of seconds, wait for my ultimate to be on cooldown, and then we fight. So, doon papasok yung decision mo na lalaban ba tayo o hindi? Magpa-farm ba tayo o hindi? Defensive play or magiging aggressive ba?
Exactly.
A lot of options na pwede nating isipan habang naglalaro tayo ng Dota, pero ito na nga mga kaibigan, nakarinig ako ng God's Strength. And I think this will be on the bottom lane at makagamitin niya yung pang farm ng items mga kaibigan. Since ang items nga or rather ang gold ang isa sa mga importanteng pang counter, pati maging advantage on the opposite team.
Yep, exactly. I mean, medyo usual naman na nakikita natin yung pop-up ng God's Strength naman ng Sven dito, and he will be able to take that stack. The problem is his teammates, they're like, okay, fine, stack ka muna dyan. Let's let the Sven farm for a while. Tas iikot naman na yung the rest of Suha Execration, but they're not gonna be finding anyone here as the rest of Pldt Smart Omega, they're over there. On the side, they're taking Roche right.
Yeah, on this side, man. And they don't have any idea na nag-go na ang Pldt Smart Omega since wala silang vision, mga kaibigan. Doon nagkakatalo sa fog of war. Hindi mo lang kailangan, or hindi rin kailangan lagi ka nakatingin sa mapa.
Exactly.
Para malaman.
Yun na nga. So, Pldt Smart Omega, they're gonna be able to take that Roche for free, basically. Although the trade-off is gonna be small. Meron namang tier 1 tower naman na nakuha ng Suha Execration dun sa baba. But I don't think that's enough. Because Pldt Smart Omega, they're the ones with momentum right now. And as we see, they have an 8k gold lead and they're ready to push high ground here. Especially now that they have that Aegis from Roshan.
Oh my goodness. Pldt Smart Omega doing this step by step, slowly and surely. At patitingin ko rin kasi yung Suha Execration, ang pinaka-least na pwede nilang gawin is take down the objective. Hindi nila kayang makipag-contest dun sa Roche area. But the Master Rewards has been placed. So again, hindi mo pwedeng tirahin ng mga skills yan. Kailangan mong normalin yan. Ito na nga, nasa frontline naman si Palos flexing their muscles at meron silang healing ward sa likod. Kaya meron silang convinced sila or confident sila na kaya nilang basagin or i-push itong tier 3 turret on the top lane.
Exactly. I mean, The tier 3 tower is gonna go down. Meron din naman silang healing ward dito. So they will be able to sustain kahit ano iba to ng Execration dito. Pero I don't think Execration should just stand around and wait for this to happen. They need to do something and they need to do something quick. And here we go.
The duel, God Strength naman para kay Japoy. Na-shackle siya. Diyan ka muna mga kaibigan. Plus the Lich King. The bounces plus the Omni Slash. Oh my goodness, man. It's that everywhere. It's PLDT, Smart Omega just taking or just clearing the whole camp or the whole racks at the top lane.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, top racks, it's gone. Yeah, yun na nga. Yung problema kasi doon is hindi nagamit yung Doom ng hindi siya nakapagdamit ng Doom doon sa fight na yun. And okay na sana na nag-initiate sila doon. Pero ang ganda ng positioning naman sa side ng PLDT Smart Omega. Iniiwan nila nandun lang sa harap yung isang hero doon. And wala nang follow-up naman na after doon. Pumasok din si Japoy din sana sa kanyang Sven. Pero it was not enough. Na-control din siya.
Na-control siya.
Exactly.
Nahuli siya. So talagang pahulihan talaga yun mga kaibigan. At hindi pa rin pala tapos ang PLDT Smart Omega. After nilang kunin ang top lane, magta-transition sila sa middle lane. At wala nang ang tier 3 turret. Tower into Doom. Talagang gusto nilang patayin to si Dazzle. Pero the damage of the Lich King, the pull as well. PLDT Smart Omega palos. Makakakuha naman isa. 2-4-0 exchange. Make that 3 plus the buyback plus another kill.
And GG will be called.
GG, well played mga kaibigan.
Oh, wow.
Suha, Execration Punishers tapping out on the first game against PLDT Smart Omega. And what a spectacular play from PLDT Smart Omega with that win. Dominating performance for PLDT Smart Omega. Hindi masyado nagkakalayo simula nung Sunday na playstyle natin. Nung time na 2-0 nila ang BREN EPRO.
Exactly, and something to note as well, PLDT Smart Omega, sila yung nanalo ng the road to the Nationals. They were picked up by PLDT Smart to be able to represent them, and they're representing them very, very well. Sobrang dominating, 18 minutes into the game, and GG will be called already by Execration. And I think the problem was that the early pressure, it was just too good. You had the aura from the Beastmaster, meron ka ding Necronomicon from the Dazzle, tapos kapag naman may madual ka or may madum, may makatulong din naman yung Dazzle doon. He will be able to grave that person up. He will be able to help sustain. And I think it was just a bit too tough to be able to take that fight with the Sven carry. Yung timing lang din talaga. I mean, yun nga, early in the game as well, we saw that the Doom, he used Doom sa baba, and I think let's just go into the highlights just so we can explain the game better while we see those highlights then.
Tingnan natin. So yung highlights natin papalabas natin mamaya-maya onte. At tingin ko rin kasi isa sa mga nakita natin is yung pick ng Legion Commander into a Dazzle. Kasi alam natin yung Dazzle with the Grave, he can save anyone kahit sobrang unting-unti na lang yung buhay niya. So I think it's quite questionable. It's quite interesting for me na makakita tayo ng Legion Commander after nila mapili yung Dazzle.
You know, and I mean, this top lane, man, it was pretty tough. Execration medyo nahirapan nga dito sa combination ng Shadow Shaman as well as nung Beastmaster. Dun sa mid, nagka-solo kill pa si Nasjo doon on his Dazzle.
So, yun ang sa tingong advantage kapag mid Dazzle ka eh. Mas mabilis kang makakuha ng experience since yung creep wave is mas malapit pumunta, laging nasa gitna. So with the amount of levels that he currently has, yung heal niya is kaya mag-sustain dun sa damage na binibigay ng Suha Execrations.
You know, I mean, Execration, they did get some of these kills here and there, but ultimately, I think it just wasn't enough. Kasi yung draft din kasi ng Omega dun eh. Ito na yung nandito sa top. Diba? They did go. Ito yung pinaka-highlight, I think, for Execration this game. After naman dun, everything just started to go a little bit downhill. Sven just kept dying, hindi rin siya natulungan. At ito na, the Doom that was used here at bottom lane. Dahil dito, yes, nakakuha ka ng kill. Pero dito naman sa top, when they tried to clash afterwards, I'm not sure if it's this one, pero meron dito, the clash afterwards, where the Doom was on cooldown. He wasn't able to help and follow up on the Soulbind, and after that, it was just, yung sustain talaga din eh. Kulang yung damage ng Execration dyan. And they managed to turn it around, as well as with the Chain Frost. And after that,
man.
I think after nyan kasi...
ang tingin ko kung sakaling cooldown yung Doom doon, dalawa agad yung kaya niyang i-doom eh.
Yeah, for sure. Kasi
sa mechanic ng Grimstroke eh.
Exactly. Dalawa na yung mag-doom mo dun and you get to shut them off already. At dito na natin nakita. May initiation dun sa top, but the Doom was here on the side. But again, positioning ng PLDT Smart Omega, it was just fantastic here. They got the racks eventually.
Sobrang confident nila. Alam nila na meron silang healing ward, kaya nilang ibato or ilagay si Palos sa front lines, siya lang yung babasag. Steady pulso lang yung nasa backlines. Naghihintay na sila ng magandang opportunity na makahuli, which is yun ang playstyle na ginawa ng PLDT Smart Omega. But let's see what will be the adjustments coming in from our Suha Execration Punishers for our game 2.
Yep, for sure. I think Suha Execration Punishers, all they need to do is just alright, relax. You know, we lost game 1. Let's just take a step back, try to evaluate the draft and see if we can come up with something maybe a bit better as a game plan. Because yung PLDT Smart Omega din dun, they picked a very, very strong early na na early pressure. And I think so Execration with the Sven, maybe it was a bit too unfortunate that they didn't really get to pull into the mid game.
Oh,
right, yeah. And hindi sila nakapag they just couldn't scale pretty much.
Yung kasi napapansin ko kasi mas mabilis, mas naiwanan si